Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel about retiring early by becoming a nomad and living in lower cost of living countries. Right now I'm in Thailand and we're staying right downtown Bangkok in a place called Thong Lor. And I just wanted to show you guys around a little bit and talk about something I think is very important, which is getting outside of your comfort zone. What do you call it? And when you get outside your comfort zone, what do I mean by that? Well, I've never lived in a big city. I've never lived in a place like Bangkok. I've visited plenty of big cities: New York, London, Bangkok, Tokyo, Paris, a few others. But living somewhere is different from visiting. So my comfortable existence in America was in a suburb, on a cul-de-sac, and very, very quiet. Nothing ever happened, and it was delightful. But to retire there and basically in a non-walkable neighborhood, it would have been a challenge. You have to drive everywhere. And the house is too big, so that's part of this equation. So when you travel around to different cities, different countries, many things are outside your comfort zone: language, culture. Not so much in the big cities or not so much in resort towns, I'll be honest with you. We're not going off the beaten track. We're not jungle trekking. We're not doing any kind of adventuring. We're just kind of moving around the population and checking out the stuff. So I'm in Bangkok and I'm in this 34-floor condominium. Got a one-bedroom. So we went from a four-bedroom, four-bathroom house to various condos. And we looked for condos that are conveniently located so we can walk as much as possible. We don't want to get taxis or grabs or grab bikes or whatever if we don't have to. So I'll take you down the elevator and then we'll go up front and we'll show you around a little bit more, talk more about getting outside your comfort zone in retirement. So here's the lobby. We're gonna go out to the front. Now what I love about this place is it's very quiet, it's very chill, there's not a lot of noise. It's family friendly, and they got it decorated for Christmas, which is nice. This will get lit up later on. But it's a beautiful lobby, and you know, get your food delivered if you're super lazy, or you can just walk outside. Now this is what I like. Very quiet. You get out here, you're right in the middle of everything. You're right in the middle of Thong Lor, which is 4 stations up on the BTS, or the Skytrains, what they call it. Skytrain runs north, west to southeast, right through the middle of Bangkok and connects to all the other metro lines. And it's actually right there above my head. So I have about a 200-meter walk. We go up the stairs here and we walk to the Thong Lo station over there. So this is my neighborhood, right? This is where I walk out of my condo every morning. And depending on what I want to do, I might go to that gym that was up on the 6th floor. I might go to the pool. But what's really neat is it's not outside my comfort zone. Now it's noisy. I'm no longer in that cul-de-sac in that Boston suburb. I'm now in a major metropolitan area, but it's very, very convenient. Got my dentist done a couple of days ago, my wife and I. I just made a booking for a full day medical screening at one of the best hospitals in the world. And that's what I love about it. So I'm going to show you around this place a little bit. I'm not sure it's quite decorated yet. I'll have a look. It's not, but this place is just super chill, right next to the condo. There's a coffee bar over there. And the best part about this is it's right next door to where I'm living. You can work here, you can entertain yourself here, you can go to the gym, and of course we're in Bangkok, Thailand, so we got the ubiquitous 7-Eleven here, very easy to find. Oh, sorry. And of course there's food everywhere. So the reason I'm showing you this is that
Goodbye.
it gives you energy. So if I was in my cul-de-sac, 4-bedroom, 4-bath house in the suburbs of Boston, not only would I be freezing right now, but I'd have to get in my car to go anywhere. To go absolutely anywhere, I had to get in my car and drive on a highway, no less, just to get anything done except my yard work. So that was not ideal. And to do that for another decade or so before downsizing, it would have been very dull. Very, very dull. So I think I'm a bit too close to the camera here. Not much going up here as the spa services. I'm going to turn around. Go down the escalator. Yeah, so there are buildings like this everywhere. A lot of energy. I feel, frankly, I feel old and slow, and I'm going to have to do something about that. I feel old and slow, but that's a good thing, right? Because I'm outside my comfort zone. So I need to get in shape, I need to eat more healthy, and I need to keep moving around. So if I go up this bridge here, I can cross the street without getting in traffic, which is what I'm going to do now. Actually, no, I'm going to stay on this side of the street, and I'm going to show you a little place where Rose and I occasionally get our local food. So I'll take her over there right now. So this restaurant is right next door. So on the other side I have the 7-Eleven, and I've got that little coffee area. And this one we've got an absolutely fantastic restaurant. And I think I'm going to, and look at the hours, 11 a.m. to 5 a.m. Last food order, 4 a.m. Think about it, boys and girls. That makes a lot of sense to me. So another thing, riding the train, riding that BTS. We went to have lunch at the big shopping mall today. It's about four stations away, and it was so crowded. I saw more people in 10 minutes than I would see probably all week back in Massachusetts. Just a lot of people, a lot of energy, really gets you going. Now, am I going to catch something? Because I'm usually not that close to people in my daily work life, and you know, I'm not getting on subways every day like if I was working in Boston or something. So I don't know if I'm going to be getting sicknesses from all this up close mingling with the population. I guess we're going to find out because we're outside the comfort zone. So as I said, I'm getting a checkup, medical checkup next week. Got my teeth done, got my new glasses. Everything when it comes to health and beauty in Bangkok is very affordable. It's shocking. So maybe I can reverse the aging process here, maybe. So this is my new favorite city, and this is my new favorite restaurant. And I will probably add some more content in a while. So don't be afraid to get outside your comfort zone, especially when you go to nice places like Bangkok, Thailand. One of the best places I can think of to get outside your comfort zone. And try to learn the language. I downloaded an app, and it's very difficult. Luckily, in a big metropolitan city like this, people speak English quite in a lot of places, and I can point I also use Google Translate quite a lot, so it's all very good. Well, that was a really good meal, and you might think that being in Bangkok is very stressful. I find it the exact opposite. Maybe because I'm retired. I don't need to be anywhere in any particular time unless I make an appointment. So there's a mental health aspect which I want to talk about, the reduction in stress. Now, clearly there's a bunch of Grab drivers here and people that are stressed out because they're going to have to get to A to B. But I'm not doing that because I'm retired, right? So I'm going back to my condo and I'm not stressed out. So that's a mental health benefit. You know, stress causes a lot of problems with your health. And it can get pretty crazy. So that's one of the reasons that I like being retired, because of the stress reduction. Also, there's an increase in happiness. So now, obviously, if you're poor in retirement, you're not happy. So I'm assuming that you've done your planning and you've done your budget and you've found a place to live that has a low cost of living, which is what my wife and I have done. And that happiness level is through the roof, I'll be honest with you. Now, I do like a mental challenge, which is why I'm doing this channel. I do like to communicate and kind of get outside of my comfort zone, which is the title of this video, and, you know, discover new things about yourself in retirement. Now, how long I'll do this, I don't know, but I do it now because it's fun, and we're doing it. It's also cognitively stimulating. So, you know, I don't gamble. I don't pick stocks in the stock market. I don't do, you know, lots of mentally challenging things. But to me, this is mentally challenging. Coming up with a topic, finding some technology to record these videos, and then really just making it happen. To me, that's a cognitive opportunity to keep your brain engaged in retirement. Because remember, I was working 40 hours a week as a product manager, and that was a challenge. That was a big challenge. So now this is a new challenge. I'll show you around the lobby here. It's a very nice lobby, and I do appreciate the effort these people put into making the place comfortable. And we've even got Mariah Carey. So what more could you want? Yeah, so traveling is definitely a cognitive stimulation that you wouldn't get if you were living in that quiet cul-de-sac in Northeast Massachusetts. So again, that's a benefit, in my opinion. And then finally, enhancing resilience, mental resilience. So when you learn to travel, you learn all the techniques about getting into travel. You're actually making yourself more resilient because you're more adaptable. You're more able to adjust yourself to the local situation, which again, it's going to build, maybe it's going to build new brain cells, we don't know. But that's why I think it's important for me, anyway, personally, to do these things and keep myself fully engaged with the planet and do it in a sustainable way by having a budget and living in low-cost countries. So we're going to go to the 7-Eleven, get some supplies, and this place is just, it's a Sunday night. It's a Sunday night. It's completely jam-packed. Now, this amazing invention of building this railway line above the street, it's complete genius. Because that way, you don't need to get into this traffic madness. Just get on a train right above the street. And this is Thumb Low, as I've told you before, is right outside my apartment. My condo, sorry. So let's take a trip to 7-Eleven. And we'll figure out what we might want to do for dinner. Now, this is what I call walkability. So my house in Danvers, Massachusetts, on a scale of 1 to 10, it had a walkability score of 1, which meant you couldn't walk anywhere because you had to get in your car to get to the grocery, get to if your kids were in school, to get to the mall, anywhere. You had to get in the car. And boy, I don't miss that. I miss the car though, but I don't miss having to drive it. So we're gonna go to this, so there's a nightclub, the nightclub up here, and I think it's a rooftop bar, and people are just, they wait in line to go up there, and the beautiful decorations here. It's very very, very, very colorful. So we're gonna go and get some snacks for later. Yeah, so remember before I told you how I felt old and fat? Well, this is why. This is why. But that's okay. Better to be aware of it than not aware of it. Yeah, so how stressful was that? The answer is not stressful at all. No driving around Massachusetts at 75 miles an hour, hoping you don't get rear-ended. And this is why, if you can, retire as early as possible. If you can, travel to new and unfamiliar locations. If you can, bring your wife. If you can, if you don't have a wife, go by yourself. And if you are looking to retire 5 to 7 years early, one way to do it is to become a nomad and sell everything, put it into your retirement fund, and let the money work for you for an additional 5 to 7 years while you're living in a low-cost country. And then you've kind of escaped the rat race 7 years earlier than you might have otherwise have done. So that's my message to you, and we will talk to you on the next one.